killed this morning in a helicopter crash, along with his 13-year-old daughter and 7 other people.
Welcome back to Eyewitness News at 4. I'm Jory Rand.
I'm Veronica Miracle. That helicopter went down in Calabasas around 9:45 this morning near Las Virgenes Road and Willow Glen Street.
Bryant was one of 9 on board along with his daughter, 13-year-old Gianna. They were on their way to a travel basketball game. Witnesses say there was foggy weather in the area when it went down, quickly crashing against the hillside and bursting into flames.
So far, the LA County Sheriff refuses to identify the victims until the remains are recovered, and they bash the media for doing so.
There is wide speculation as to who the identities are. However, it would be entirely inappropriate right now to identify anyone by name until the coroner has made the identification through their very deliberative process, and they've made notifications to next of kin. And it'd be extremely disrespectful to understand that your loved one was perished and you learn about it from TMZ. That is just wholly inappropriate. So we're not going to be going there. We're going to wait till the coroner does their job, and we're assisting the families of those who believe they've been impacted, and it's a tough process. And our hope goes out to all of the members that were on board, all the family of everyone who was on board this aircraft, and God bless their souls.
We do want to say that the Lakers and the NBA have confirmed that Kobe Bryant was on that plane, as was Orange Coast College head baseball coach John Altobelli. We'll have more on that in just a minute. Meantime, the FAA and NTSB are investigating. FAA officials are already on scene. Kobe Bryant was 41 years old. He is survived by his wife, Vanessa, and their 3 other daughters.
Now, the news shocking not only LA County, but the entire world. Here's sound from what appears to be the first overhead look at the crash scene.
We're responding to report of a plane down. LA has also started additional units due to vegetation being involved. Location of Las Virgenes Road, Mulholland Highway. Chapter 14, you've been added to the plane down with brush involved. Search and rescue respond with units en route.
We head back up in the air to Chris Christie, who is live in Air 7 HD over the crash site right now in Calabasas. Chris.
Jory, yeah, we're getting another peek of that crash scene just south of the 101 along Las Virgenes. You can see first responders still on the scene down there as they wait for the coroner's office and investigators to arrive. There have been a number of authorities cruising through here throughout the day, and the NTSB and FAA included. You can see that the piece of the tail looks like it's still smoldering there. No need to put water on it, just making sure that none of the vegetation catches on fire. Trying to keep the aircraft and this crash site as intact as possible for the luxury of investigators. But I can tell you, as we widen out a little bit, it's remarkable how far some of the wreckage is scattered. On the left side of your screen, you can see the actual tail rotor, which is partially intact. The fuselage there in the center of your screen pretty much in pieces, and the tail scattered along this hiking trail here, and a number of human remains scattered across 100 yards within this shot right here. So the damage is widespread, and the investigation is just getting underway here along Las Virgenes. Reporting live from Air 7 HD, I'm Chris Christie, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
And it's so difficult to look at this footage. I know for some of our viewers it's hard to watch. Kobe Bryant became a legend on the basketball court, but after he retired from his work at the Staples Center, he put his laser focus on Hollywood.
And in true Kobe fashion, scored right out of the gate, winning an Oscar in 2018. Entertainment reporter George Pinocchio is here with a look at Kobe's post-basketball professional life. George.
All right, thank you. Kobe Bryant won his Oscar for Best Animated Short for Dear Basketball. It was based on a poem he wrote. Kobe worked with animator Glenn Keane and Oscar-winning composer John Williams on the project. The story focused on a young boy with big dreams of becoming a basketball player.
From the moment I started rolling my dad's tube socks and shooting imaginary game-winning shots in the Great Western Forum, I knew one thing was real. I fell in love with you.
Kobe Bryant's very personal story of his love for the game became his Oscar-winning short film, Dear Basketball. After his retirement from the Lakers, he made the choice to think outside the box and pursue a career in entertainment, specifically as a writer. Backstage with co-creator Glenn Keane after their Oscar win, Kobe was asked about any advice he would have to others looking for their second careers.
But, the hardest thing for athletes to do is when you start over, you really have to quiet the ego. and you have to begin again. You have to be a learner all over again. You have to learn the basics of things, and that's really the hardest part. So my advice to athletes is, the first and foremost, find a thing that you love to do. Like, I wake up in the morning, I can't wait to write. I can't wait to get to the studio, So when you find a thing that you love to do, then everything else tends to make sense.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All of it put me out of my comfort zone. My daughter gave me the best piece of advice. I was a little worried about turning this into a film. I'd never done something like that before. And we were in a house, and we were talking about it as a family. And my little 11-year-old Gianna goes, "Well, Dad, you always tell us to go after our dreams, so man up."
Kobe founded Granity Studios, which he described as a multimedia original content company focused on creating new ways to tell stories around sports. And I interviewed Kobe when he got that Oscar nomination. We sat down, and I'm going to bring that to you tonight at 6:30.
All right.
Looking forward to it, George. Thank you.
While basketball legends are weighing in, Michael Jordan's manager tweeted out this statement within the past hour. Says, I'm in shock over the tragic news of Kobe's and Gianna's passing. Words can't describe the pain I'm feeling. I loved Kobe. He was like a little brother to me. We used to talk often, and I will miss those conversations very much. He was a fierce competitor, one of the greats of the game, and a creative force. Kobe was also an amazing dad who loved his family deeply and took pride in his daughter's love for the game of basketball. Yvette joins me in sending my deepest condolences to Vanessa, the Lakers organization, and basketball fans around the world.
Of course, there were 8 other people on board that helicopter when it went down. The family of Orange Coast Community College baseball coach John Altobelli confirming that he, his wife Carrie, and their daughter Alyssa were also killed on the helicopter crash. Altobelli was the longest tenured baseball coach in school history, 24 seasons there. His 2 daughters were on the girls' Mambo Club basketball team with Kobe's daughter Gianna, but only one of those daughters was on the helicopter today. Players gathered on the field at OCC to remember the man known as Coach Alto. Altobelli and his wife had 2 other children who are now orphaned, Alexis and JJ, who works in professional baseball as a scout.
John